Hi, I'm Joe Shepard, and today I'm doing a reading for Erika. And Erika's pre-selected 3 cards. That is 33, 37, and 4. Before I get started, before I begin the video, I connect your energy, and together we shuffle the cards, and then I spread them out and I count them out. What I would really like to tell you is that when I connected to you, you were so very energetic in terms of like what a bright light you give off. So I think my impression is that you would be a very encouraging person, a person who likes to encourage other people to get the best out of what they do. So as I sat down here, I originally planned on just doing a 3-card reading. I'm not really sure how many cards I'm going to read, but we'll start with the ones that you asked for, of course. And then after that, if I do pick any more cards, they'll come right off the top of the deck. And your cards are 33, 37, and 4. Okay, this first card represents your inner self, how you feel inside, and what's happening within you that maybe other people don't see or other people don't appreciate as much as you would wish they would. And this card is saying, explore your options. So that's saying that inside you're kind of wondering whether it's time for you to move on from something or look at something different in a new way. And possibly I guess I'm not exactly sure what aspect of your life this is. It's got something to do with a relationship, but I also see it as being something to do with career goals and direction. And when I say relationship, that could be any kind of relationship. That could be a relationship with someone you love or with a family member or a coworker. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really clear on how you feel about what that is. So we'll move on. And this card says, forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Now, what this card represents your outer self. So if I put these cards together, outwardly you're representing yourself as if you're not comfortable with whether or not you've done the right thing, whether you're doing the right thing, whether you're in the right place, whether you're making the right decision where you are. And this is saying, and inwardly you're thinking, and those two go together very well. And so inwardly you're thinking, maybe I need to rethink this. And the card is suggesting that maybe it is time you rethought what you're doing. But maybe not that you change your path. Maybe just that you need to forgive yourself for whatever it is that's bothering you and just let life happen. This card is an action card. And it's going to help us understand where to go. And this is saying the person you're asking about is trustworthy. All right, so if we put all that together, what I'm seeing is that you have some form of relationship with someone that you're wondering whether you need to look somewhere else, and maybe you should be looking somewhere else, and this is saying you don't have to feel like this is your fault, but it's also saying that the person you're thinking about is trustworthy. So that's a very interesting combination. Let me go with the next row, and let's talk about the past. And this is saying focus on divine and perfect health. So that suggests to me that you were on a very spiritual path and a very healthy mind. And this card is saying outwardly. See, now we have a relationship here. One you were very growing spiritually, and you felt innocent. And if you look here, it's saying that you need to forgive yourself. So there's been a radical change between where you are today and where you were in the past. And now this card is saying keep your sense of humor. So I'm wondering if maybe you haven't been doubting yourself a little bit and maybe drifting away from a healthier you, from a healthier spiritual self, from a healthier perspective of just being happy. Remember when I found you, when I ran into you, you were this really intense, powerful light of inspiration. And I'm wondering if maybe you're wondering if that's really who you are. And because of some obstacle that's come up. And this card saying, well, you got to keep your sense of humor. And so you tried putting up with whatever this obstacle is, and now you're thinking it's time to explore your options. Maybe you've done something wrong, you've run the wrong direction, and the person you're asking about is trustworthy. I'm not really getting the vibe off of that card because it doesn't fit the rest. So I'm hoping that we can see more that relates to that card. Now this card is your future. And this is saying it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. This is your inner self. So that's suggesting that within you, I hate giving a reading like this because this reading isn't the positive. This isn't even a good representation of the person that I saw, that bright light, that inspirational person that I saw. And it's saying maybe this whole thing is saying you were really healthy. You need to you're exploring your options, and whatever that unhealthy situation is, you're going to change it. And outwardly, you need to look at your dreams and say, where was it that I was going? Where am I going? How do I go there again? And if I look at this card in comparison with the past, where you were focused on spirituality and good, perfect health within you, I would see almost that you're considering looping back to where you were some point in the past. And that would be a very positive thing if you are currently struggling. And then for understanding the actions you have to take, this card says your home is protected by angels. And it's telling you that you are safe, you are protected, you have spirit around you, and they're going to guide you and help you through whatever it is you're going through. So if I were to summarize that real quick, you were on a great and spiritual and healthy path, where you felt innocent and wonderful, and you had a great sense of humor, and you knew how to laugh. And then something happened that it could be COVID. I'm not exactly clear on what this situation is. It's saying you're starting to doubt where you are, but forgive yourself. You still are this innocent person. You'll always be that innocent person. There's no mistake you can make on this earth that will cancel out the innocence of your spirit. And whoever it is you're leaning on is trustworthy, and that's a good thing for you to do. And in the future, whatever it is that's creating the trauma, the confusion, it's time to put it behind you. Pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams are telling you the direction where you need to go, and you are protected and safe. And so that's it. I thank you very much for this opportunity. I would love to know if that's valuable information, if I was out in right field or left field, so please let me know. Thank you.